Class is now in session. In this lecture, I like to talk about the metric conversions. And there's a little mnemonic device that will help you do metric conversions. It's called King Henry died by drinking chocolate milk. So I will explain. The K in king stands for kilo. The H stands for hecto. The D, the died, stands for deca. B is going to be your base, liter, gram, or meter. D is going to stand for deci. C is going to stand for centi. And M is going to stand for milli. So let's work through some examples and see how we can make sense of this mnemonic device. So in this example, we have 500 meters is how many hectometers? HM stands for hectometers. So our mnemonic device is going to be King Henry died by drinking chocolate milk. So if we're at meters, that's going to be a base unit. Meters. It's going to write it here. And we want to go to hectometers. So that's over here. So I'm just going to say hecto. And if you notice, we have to go over to the left 2 spaces to end up at hecto. So that's all we do with our number 500. We're going to write it out, 500, decimal point, and now we're going to go over 2 spaces to the left. So we're going to go over 1, 2. So we end up with 5 hectometers is equivalent to 500 meters. Work through another example. We have 50 grams, G stands for grams, is how many milligrams? Mg is milligrams. So our mnemonic device is King Henry died by drinking chocolate milk. So 50 grams. Grams is going to be our base unit. So that means that we're over here. This is going to be grams. And we want to go to milligrams. Milligrams is going to be over here. This is going to be milli. So if you notice, we have to go over 3 spaces to the right. So 1, 2, 3. That's the difference between the grams and the milli. So let's just do that with 50. So if you take 50, and we move this decimal over 3 spaces to the right, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, we end up with 50,000 milligrams. Work another example. Alrighty, in this example, we have 100 kiloliters is how many liters? KL stands for kiloliters. So our mnemonic device is King Henry died by drinking chocolate milk. K stands for kilo, so we're over here, kilo, and we want to go to liters. So our liters is just going to be our base, liters. Right, so we want to go from here to here. And you can see that we're just going to move over to the right 3 times. 1, 2, 3. So all we have to do is rewrite 100 and move the decimal 3 spaces over to the right. 1, 2, 3, decimal 0, 0, 0. Therefore, 100 kiloliters is going to be 100,000 liters. And intuitively, we know this because 1,000 liters makes 1 kiloliter. Time for a pop quiz. So the question of the day, 400 kilograms is how many grams? Is it A, 40 grams, B, 4,000 grams, or C, 400,000 grams? I'll give you a moment to think about it. Alrighty, if you pick answer C, you are correct. So let's talk about it. We have the mnemonic device, King Henry died by drinking chocolate milk. So if we're at kilograms, we're over here. And we want to go to grams, which is our base unit, over here. So if you notice, I have to go over 1, 2, 3 spaces to the right. So that's exactly what we do with 400. We get 400. Here's the decimal, and we're going to move it over 1, 2, 3, 0, 0, 0. We're going to end up with 400,000 grams. So in summary, we can use the mnemonic device, King Henry died by drinking chocolate milk, to do basic metric conversions. You will still need to learn other means of metric conversions for larger and smaller prefixes. I just want to tell you another way of thinking about it. So if we're going from kilo to hecto, we are simply multiplying by 10. Same thing with going from hecto to deca. We're multiplying by 10, right? So if you want to continue the trend, that's all this is, multiplying by 10 this way. To go backwards, right? Let's say we're at milli and we want to go to centi, we're dividing by 10. Centi to deci, dividing by 10, etc., etc. So I just want to show you another means of thinking about it. As you're doing your metric conversions, you can either kind of follow the map, or you can multiply and divide your decimals by 10. Thank you so much. We'll see you next time.